right, welcome to Two Guys, One Take. My name is Noah. That is Turner. This is usually when I turn it over to Turner, but I'm not going to do that because I'm riding high off the parade. Just got done at the parade. Just kidding. That was hours ago.
What
But
parade?
the Super Bowl parade for the world
Nice.
champion Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I had front row on the railing because I'm a lunatic and I was there at 9 a.m. And when does the parade start, you might ask? 11 a.m. But I was there early. I needed to be on the railing. And let me just tell you, people lose their mind at these parades. Um, there was grown men climbing trees
You have
to
like a
try and
Donald
get.
Trump monologue right now. It's pretty funny. I was front row
I was
fr- at the parade, front row, had to
on
be
the
there.
railing. Sam Darnold, what a guy. Um, no, I was front row. It's actually a good cadence. I like it. But
Yeah.
um, front row at the parade. There was grown men climbing trees, trying to get a better view. There was grown men climbing onto the roof of closed parking garages to get a better
Oh,
view. But I had the best view in the house because I was right up front. I got there early. I hear people behind me complaining about, oh, these guys in front of me, they're not me, I'm very short, but there was guys next to me that were tall. Oh, these guys are so tall, they could see from anywhere, and I'm just stuck back here, I can't even see the road. Maybe you should have got here at 9 a.m., lady. Maybe you
facts.
should have got here and gotten locked in. You're not really about it.
That's a great point.
It's, on the bus, sure, you can have my seat. I'm a kind guy. At the Super Bowl parade, you're behind me. Sorry.
Yeah.
But fantastic experience. I never thought I'd be able to experience a in-person Super Bowl parade because I
Mm-hmm.
figured if the Seahawks did win, it was not going to be during the 4 years that I lived here
Yeah.
because I mean, I thought we were just going to keep going 10-7, 11-6, maybe even a 9-8 sprinkled in. But John Schneider, man, he was hammered today. He did it. Got an awesome video of Schneids. He was up there just letting it fly.
He was. I
Um,
just saw the clip about what he said. He said K9 tried to negotiate with him.
and they cut to K9. He's like, what the fuck? um, John Schneider, coming through, and then it was the funniest thing. So John Schneider's car comes through with him and his family. He's lit. He's like, yeah, 12s. Mike McDonald's car comes after that, and he's like, how you guys doing? Mike McDonald.
Business
Um,
trip. He's ready to get
my
after it again.
my little sister compared Mike McDonald to the main character in the Lego movie, the guy
Oh,
that just kind of walks around and is like always just kind of like just a nice little guy. That's what she
they're
thinks
built
he's
the
just a
same
nice little
too.
guy. It's kind of like a Lego, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, shout out to McDonald, man. He's an animal. He has those boys so locked in that after the Super Bowl, there was people on the team like Julian Love was like, I'm ready to play another game. That's fucking lunatic shit.
He had
So
a great game too.
he
I don't
was
know. We
awesome.
haven't got into the game yet, but
Once we get to the game, we will talk some Julian Love. But the parade, so front and center,
Mhm.
Sam Darnold appears right in my face on this float. Bottle of Dawn, take a little swig. People are throwing him shooters. He's taking them. Awesome.
We never got. Well, okay. So you sent the group chat of the video of him taking back the Dawn. Did he
Yep,
handle it well, or
he
little
did.
grimace, or
He handled it well. Not, no grimace, no nothing. He didn't look like me because me, I'd be, give me a second. He
yeah,
just immediately handed
just
the bottle
water?
off. Handed the bottle off. Yeah, water. Caught a shooter. Took the shooter.
Mm.
Catches another shooter. Realizes it's vodka, not tequila. Looks at the guy that threw it at him. Throws it back to him.
Wow, that's that's a QB1.
Yeah, he was
Strictly
in it.
tequila.
Strictly tequila. No, nothing else.
I love
That
that
yeah.
in the video you sent me, someone hands him the bottle of Don Julio, and he looks at it like he doesn't know what it is by the shape. He's like,
It's like, what is this?
he's like,
Is this
yeah,
lower?
sure.
Is this lower shelf?
Just
Sure, whatever.
water,
What is this? No, he was feeling himself too. He was lit up. Um,
as he should.
yeah. Demarcus Lawrence lit up, shirtless, walking around. I
Did
have
you
a
see
funny
Reek?
video. I have a funny video of Reek. That's what I was going to bring up. Reek and
Oh,
Ernest
good.
Jones, they were off of the floats. They just kind of were getting people hyped by just running and like just taking
Nice,
videos with the snap. So
as he
I got a
should.
funny video of Reek. Probably the last time I'll see him in Seahawks gear. Um, but uh,
You don't
the
seem
people
too
were
sad about that.
no, I love Reek. I'll always appreciate him. He's a Super Bowl champion.
He had a decent bowl.
Deese Bowl, he did get cooked by Mac Hollins on the one, the long touchdown, but
Didn't matter.
um, did not matter. But the shirt that Ernest Jones is wearing with Sam Darnold flipping everybody off, that's hilarious.
Sick.
Um, just a good time. Gray Zabel was signing his empty Bud Light cans and throwing them into the crowd. I did not get
Fire.
one, but loved that.
So
Um,
dope.
it's so hard when he started doing that. I was like, oh my god, what an idea. Um, AJ Barner, that dude, if he wasn't playing football, he would be the president of Kappa Sigma Sigma Kappa at Alabama or something. He is like frat to the core. He was
That,
wearing a fucking fur coat and a cowboy hat.
is he second year or rookie?
Second year, he's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great year
he's a
by
kid.
him.
Yeah,
It's
stud.
classic. Just
Touchdown in
had
the
to put that out
Soupy.
there. Yeah.
Touchdown in the Soupy.
Stupid.
Sam Darnold mic'd up after the game, coming up to Julian Love. How about a pick in the Soupy? Hell yeah. He's got aura all of a sudden. He's QB1, man.
Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's got crazy aura now. Even that video, I was like, is that even Sam? He looks amazing.
I would have loved to see just like if there was some Kalshi bet on like Sam Darnold's just like trajectory as a human. It'd be like USC, Jets, Panthers. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What was after Panthers?
Niners.
Is that Jets? Niners. We're stabling.
Back up to Brock, plays one game.
Vikings. Seahawks.
And Vikings.
Oh,
Seahawks. Yeah. I do think it's so funny that the Vikings were like, hey man, I know we've never won a Super Bowl or anything, but you kind of sucked in that playoff game. So see ya. You're not good enough for us. That kills me. We've got 9 in the building. I don't know if you know this, but we've got 9. So
I just love that they like Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones. They were like, no way these guys are going to do anything.
Yeah. And
Daniel
like,
Jones like might have been the best player in the first 4 games of the season. Then Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl.
Wins the Soupy. It's still kind of surreal. I can't really even believe it that like I knew we were good all year, and I knew like as we kept getting better, I knew like I was like, wow, we actually could win the whole thing. And going into the game, I was like, if we play our best game, like we're gonna win. But the fact that we won is still just crazy with Sam Darnold. Snyder built a crazy team. McDonald gets the boys going. He schemes shit up on defense like a fucking mad scientist.
Your guys' defense is honestly, I don't want to say it, but like players wise, not as good as the Legion of Boom, but like talent wise and what you guys did this year, I would say it's probably better than
I would say
Legion of Boom.
Scheming it up.
Yeah,
it's better because what we used to do in the Legion of Boom was just we're gonna play cover 3 cloud like line up and we're not gonna change anything. McDonald is we rush 4, but we've got simulated pressures. We've got let me just tell you, like Witherspoon's an awesome blitzer. We didn't do that for 15 weeks, and then in the Super Bowl, he's like, we're gonna do it 6 times, and he's gonna be awesome at it.
And like all of your DBs and your safeties, like you didn't miss tackles. Like they might as well have been linebackers. Like they could start on any team in the league and be a linebacker.
Julian Love missed 1 tackle against Ramondre Stevenson in the first quarter, and I literally gasped. I hadn't seen that all year. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But what's awesome,
and then your linebackers could put back DB if they want.
Ernest Jones can drop into coverage. He can blitz. Drake Thomas is mostly a blitzing off the ball linebacker, but he holds up.
O'Connell is that his name?
Kuda?
7?
Number 7. Are you talking about Eamon Worry?
Eamon Worry, that's what it is.
Uchenna Nwosu?
No, Eamon Worry.
Oh, okay.
Is he a DB or a linebacker?
No, Eamon Worry, he plays safety, but he honestly comes up in the box. He blitzes. He's like I compared him to Kyle Hamilton during our last pod because that's his role in Mike McDonald's defense is like just to roam. He can go into coverage, and he can blitz. He can play linebacker basically. Him and Witherspoon, you can kind of interchange, and you can send them both. So the personnel it's kind of like a kid in a candy shop for McDonald to scheme it up. I think we clearly saw things on tape that we thought we could exploit, and then we just did against the Patriots. I was laughing my ass off all week listening to. So I listened to a lot of Bill Simmons, who's a huge Patriots fan. I listened to some Pardon My Take, which has Hank, who's a big Patriots fan. And there just is a lot of Boston media people who are just Patriots fans because they're from Boston. There's a lot of people from Boston in the media. I was
Sports
laughing.
town.
Yeah, big sports town. They win a lot. I was laughing my ass off listening to them say things. And people in the national media saying this too. Yeah, the Seahawks defense is good, but it's not as good as Houston's. Better than Houston's all year. And we played Houston and beat them and scored 27 points on Monday Night Football. Nobody remembers that. It's tough when, like, I love it for times like this because people underestimate the Seahawks, but national media never really locks in on the Seahawks until it's clear that they're going to make a run. And it's just so funny watching them catch up. Like, I've known that this is the best defense all year, pretty much since week, like, 6, 7. And so it's just funny watching the media catch up on that. And I think what was making me laugh the most all week is that the Patriots fan base was saying, well, the Rams, they scored on them twice and they ran the ball on them, so we can do that. And I was just thinking, you think you're equal with the Rams? The Rams are the only team that could compete with us all year. And they clearly have something like in their personnel group, like Puka, Devontae, the running backs. It's tough. So
yeah, I'd say that's a team. I mean, that just blocks well in general, and obviously they're going to see you guys twice in a year, so they know how to scheme it up. But
exactly,
we said since the beginning of the playoffs, even towards the end of the season, whoever comes out in the NFC side is winning the Super Bowl. I don't even care if you put the best players in the AFC against whatever NFC team it is. Like, it was like some of my other friends were like just asking me what I thought about the Super Bowl. I was like, it's going to be a goddamn barn burner. Not a barn burner, but a butt race. And simply just because of the defense. Like, I should have put it down. I knew there was going to be a defensive touchdown at some point.
We needed one at some point. Shout out Chenna.
Shout out, yeah. And I took
the over.
I took the under at the start of the game, and then halftime I took the over, and then in the third quarter I took the over. It was like 20, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God, you middled it. That's awesome.
No, it was pretty sick. And I got the yellow and heads.
Wow, you had a good Super Bowl betting wise.
Big day for me. But
that's crazy.
I did do it Rashid Shaheed anytime TD.
Oof. Yeah.
Toughie.
They didn't really want to kick it to him.
No.
And
I was feeling AJ though. I was feeling AJ so much.
AJ felt like he was going to score in that game come hell or high water.
AJ he kind of was in that number 2 fantasy spot on one of my teams.
Yeah.
He was a good fantasy pickup.
He was. I was feeling good. Bought the Cooper Cup jersey with the Super Bowl patch because that's just legendary. I had to. Eastern Washington guy. So felt good going into the game. Honestly, I've been thinking this, like, when was the moment that I knew we beat them? When it was 9-0, I thought it was over. I know that sounds arrogant, but I didn't think the Patriots were going to be able to cross midfield. Like,
dude, when it was 6-0, when I saw that literally, what did they have? It was like, in their first 4 possessions, they had, one first down? I don't even think they had one. It
was one first down. It was on the one missed tackle from Julian Love, barely.
Yeah. I was like, the Seahawks are going to kick their way to a Super Bowl, which is completely fine.
Yep.
I mean, I know that's the shit you like.
I loved the game. I love people being like, this is boring. I'm like, no, this is fucking beautiful. This is beautiful football. And obviously I'm a Seahawks fan, so it was even more beautiful. But if I was not a fan of either of those teams, I like when it's like defensive, ugly, and it's like kind of a struggle. Obviously, if it's a game that's like, Rams Chiefs from a few years back, that crazy Monday night game, I'm not complaining. But I do love when it's like a defensive game.
I'd rather have this game than last year's Super Bowl.
Yes, last year's Super Bowl was a complete shit kicking. At least this one, if you're a Patriots fan, you could talk yourself into it basically until Drake May fumbled and we scored. When it was 12-0, you could still tell yourself there's enough time left. If we just score twice somehow, we could be
Easy.
in this.
Yeah.
And that's what you're thinking as a Seahawks fan too. Like I was thinking, it's probably over, but you never know. Like weirder shit has happened. When May fumbled, that was the true time where I was like, okay, if we score here, they're cooked. Yeah, Drake May looked terrible. I love hearing the Patriots fans say it's because he was injured. I love hearing him say, this is a guy that he didn't look like this all year. He completed 70% of his passes. But it's like, yeah, you guys played the Jets twice, the Dolphins twice, the Browns. Like, you guys played shit.
Yeah.
The Raiders, who you lost to.
They lost to the Steelers, too.
Lost to the Steelers as well.
Dude,
it'll be interesting to see them play a first place schedule next year. I think they could regress a little bit, even though
definitely will.
I love Vrabel. I think he's awesome. And I like Drake May too. I actually hated having to hate Drake May for 2 straight weeks. But it got to the point that I did hate him. I was like, dude, okay, I get it. You're married to your high school sweetheart. That's really cool, man. I'm happy that she cooks you food and bakes you stuff. Awesome.
Fuck with Drake May. I'm really I like Vrabel. I don't know if he should have won Coach of the Year because Max up there, and also I always forget his name, but the Colts head coach, even though they had a fall off.
Oh, Steichen?
Was Steichen even up there?
I don't think so, because they fell off. I think the Coach of the Year every year, and this is hard for me to say, but especially this year, I hate the 49ers, but I thought Kyle Shanahan was Coach of the Year. I mean, they got 12 wins and won a playoff game with that roster and no Fred Warner and no Nick Bosa. I thought he was Coach of the Year. But I get it. You give Vrabel Coach of the Year because he's in the Super Bowl, and they probably shouldn't have been. And that's a lot of that.
How many games they win last year? Like 3?
They won 3 games last year, and they won 14 before the playoffs this year.
Wow.
So 17 total.
Wow.
Pretty insane.
What an absolute collapse by the Patriots offensive line, too. I didn't even mean
Will Campbell was getting cooked out there.
He allowed the most pressures out of any offensive lineman this season in that one game.
It's bad, and he was clearly dinged up. I'll give him that because the Drake May being dinged up thing, I don't want to hear that. I get it, but Will Campbell was clearly dinged up the last 6 games of the season. He came back too quick. I'm not one of those people that is writing his obituary. I think he's still going to probably be a decent left tackle. I think he was hurt, but he was outmatched in this game.
He's going to be a guard.
You think he'll be a guard?
He's not big enough to be a tackle.
His arms are pretty short. We also
even his stature. His stature is you're putting that guy up against Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Aiden Hutchinson, no shot.
And the Seahawks are a bad matchup for him because we could just throw quick Witherspoon, Eamon Worry, Chenna, DeMarcus Lawrence. He was in hell. We have a ton of guys that can come at him. So I mean,
that's also another thing I was thinking about today. Shout out DeMarcus Lawrence, dude. He got the fuck out of Dallas and just won a ring. That is awesome.
And I think it's so funny. This never happens at the start of the year when he was like, I wasn't gonna win a ring in Dallas, and then you got Micah and Des Bryant being like, oh, so you're gonna win one in Seattle, and he just very calmly was like, I think we're building something here. I think it's a championship program, and then we win the whole thing, and he's like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Literally, as he should.
So that killed me. He was a stud all year. He didn't get a sack in this game, but he was all over the place. So shout out to him. Shout out Leonard Williams and Julian Love being stuck on the Giants and the Jets forever and then coming to a winning organization. They kind of stuck with the Seahawks had a few lean years with not lean, but just not championship years with Geno Smith, where we kind of just held it together and they stuck through that and got rewarded for that with this. Shout out Riley Mills. Torn ACL all season, rookie, hasn't played a single game, runs directly through the left guard, directly into Drake May for his first career sack. That was fucking lit. As soon as that happened, I was like, is that fucking Riley Mills? He's active? What the fuck just happened? Shout out Notre Dame boy. So that's just another demon to add to the D-line next year. But I couldn't be happier. Still can't believe we won. K9, Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, the whole defense is probably the MVP, but it's got to go to one person, and I think he deserved it. I mean, Sam just didn't turn the ball over, which is all we needed. And
You know
K9
what's
ripped off some huge runs.
you know what's crazy? I didn't even realize that this whole playoff he averaged like over 150 yards from scrimmage every
Dude, he
game.
was
Just
cooking.
like so quietly though.
Yes, he's very like humble, soft-spoken guy, and I don't think it's bullshit. Like he's been pretty consistently like that. You don't really hear a lot from him. Plus, he shaved his head, so he looks like AP, which I love.
I didn't realize how
Yeah,
fucking short he was too.
little guy, short king. He's quick
Dude,
though.
when yeah, I and then he started doing the Genty thing, which sucks to say that Genty's younger than him, but he's just doing the like standing back there
Yep.
menacingly.
Menacingly, he's just standing there.
No,
Um,
but fucking good on him, dude. Like all of the years leading up to this, he's obviously been riddled with injury and hasn't really been able
yes,
to. And like Charbonnet's kind of been his.
it's like one
Personally,
A,
I
one
think
B,
it's like is it gonna be Charbonnet? Is it K9? Like who's
high
ultimately
hands.
gonna be the number one? Yeah,
Game to game, honestly, like I never knew. Some games Sharp just didn't have it, and then some games K9 just wouldn't have it, and they would just kind of flip him. But it's kind of his career's kind of crazy. Like his rookie year was awesome. 3 years in between, always injured, and then this year, awesome.
yeah.
So it's like, what do you do with him? It's kind of weird to say you don't pay the Super Bowl MVP, but I
You
don't know what you
don't.
do with him. So
It's really
um,
shitty to say, but you don't. You don't really just
yeah,
pay a running back at all, unless
it's
it's
tough,
Christian McCaffrey and a freak of nature.
especially when you can just go draft one. And this is
I
probably
mean,
the
how
peak of
many
his
do you
value.
guys have? Five?
Well, Sharp is going to be hurt to start the year with the ACL. Um, we have Holani and Kenny McIntosh and Damian
Cam Akers on a
Martinez.
one?
Cam Akers is on the practice squad. Shout out Cam Akers, man. I saw him. I saw him on the float today. I was like, oh my God, Cam Akers. I forgot about that.
Another
Um,
guy that just is surviving the Vikings.
by the way, when you say Jalen Milrow's name, make sure you say Super Bowl champion Jalen Milrow, just so you know. Don't forget he's
That's
on this
wild.
team. I saw a video of Drew Lock where he said that he got an A plus on the group project. That killed me because he didn't play a
I
single
was about
snap
to
all year.
say, like, seeing Drew Lock as a Super Bowl champion is also crazy, too.
Drew Lock, Sam Darnold, Jalen Milrow. Is there ever been a more un like just if you said those names, you would not be like Super Bowl champions. But
If you said that even last year, like before week one,
yeah, you'd be like, what? Especially after Jalen Milrow. Imagine saying that after Milrow played that game against Oklahoma where he like couldn't complete a forward pass.
yeah.
Just like all these like just all these things that have added up. But they've all hit some low points. But shout out, dude, just shout out to this team. I couldn't be happier. I've been on cloud nine.
As you should
Um,
be, dude.
and
I don't want to take this away from you, but the weirdest fucking NFL year in a
very,
while.
very
In a
weird,
while.
very weird, very weird year. Like you said, the AFC was so weak, especially like with Mahomes getting hurt and them not being in it, them kind of being needing to retool. This being such a good Josh Allen season individually, but that team being bad.
Ass.
Bo Nix getting hurt. Like I think
Joe
the Broncos probably win that game with Bo Nix.
Joe Burrow getting hurt.
Burrow and the Bengals.
Lamar
Weird
Jackson
Lamar
being
year.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, just not the usual suspects in the AFC. So really strange year as far as that goes. But I do want to say to all the people, this is why I really sometimes I just hate people. This is one of the reasons. All I've heard for the past like 6 seasons is like so fucking tired of the Chiefs and they cheat and the league cheats and I'm so tired of the Eagles too. And then as soon as there's two new teams in the Super Bowl, people are like, this is fucking weird and it's boring and where's the star power? It's like, dude, oh my God. It's like I just can't handle stuff like that. It's like, dude, where's the parity? And then you get parity. Seahawks, Patriots, two teams you did not think were going to be in the Super Bowl. And you're like, no, now I don't like it because it's unexpected. And I like to know
Yeah.
who the players are. It's like, oh my God, you guys are such babies.
I mean, it's the same people that go to a Super Bowl party and fucking don't even watch the game. And, like, they're pissed that the score is 9-0 and there hasn't been a touchdown. You're like, have you, like, I would say probably maybe 15% of the games in the NFL are like exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's tough. You have to really like football, honestly. And like, I think the big thing with the NFL is just they have so much. You have so much loyalty to your teams, and that's why everybody
yeah,
watches. And there's fantasy football and there's betting. But like, dude, on a Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific time slate, you get like four games like the one we just watched, where it's like 12-3 at half, and you're like,
yeah.
are the Jaguars gonna pass the 40? I don't know. What happened to them? Oh, Gardner Minshew's in the game for the Chiefs? Fuck.
Hmm.
Like, you just start to like,
The
you know,
Browns are on
but
their fourth quarterback again.
Pro
Wow.
Bowler Shador Sanders is checking into the
Don't
game.
even get me
Uh,
started.
I knew you'd like that. Um, but I was at one of those Super Bowl parties, by the way. So we went to a Super Bowl party. There, I knew there was going to be three other big time fans there, and they reserved the couch right in front of the TV for us
Nice.
three, and everybody else was behind us, like just kind of talking, not really caring, but we were locked
Love
in.
that.
Um, and I was proud of Kieran, my wife. She doesn't really care that much about football. She likes the Bills. She's a Bills fan, but she doesn't really care that much. I didn't even know if she knew how the game worked, but she was
Hmm.
back there explaining things to people. Like people were like, "Oh, why are they cheering?" And Kieran was like, "Oh, they passed the yellow line. It's good when the Seahawks do that. It's bad when the other team does that." And they were like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And I was like,
I
"Wow,
love that.
she's
You
learning
know,
ball."
I have like the same experience with McKenna. She has conversations with either like her coworkers or just random men she sees in public when she's like destroying them in whatever sport that they're playing. She'll like come out with some ball knowledge. And I'm like, you really said that to him? She's like, yeah. She's like,
Sometimes you just have to know ball.
you have to. And I couldn't be more proud.
And you have to show. No, I honestly was gonna cry in that moment. I was like, "Wow, you know
It's
about
a good
first
feeling.
downs? I didn't
Well,
know
it's
you knew
like
about first downs."
you're having these conversations. You're like, patient for
Yeah.
listening. But
Yes.
yeah, it's crazy.
And for her, and then when JSN got hurt, she was like, "Oh no, that's a big deal. That's bad." I was like, "Yeah,
Mm,
it is. I'm
wow.
stressed out. You get it."
Wow.
So that was good. I felt good about that. But Super Bowl party, by the way, life hack for any of the ball knowers out there. When you start hearing questions like that, you feel this urge to answer them. Don't, because then they
Grab a
never
beer.
stop. So just sit there and don't say anything. I did that this time, and it was beautiful. I didn't talk to anybody. Um, but fantastic season to put a bow on it for me personally. Weird season, like you said. I think just not the usual suspects, but we have years like this. So I'll take it. I'll be the winner, and next year we'll have the target on our back, and I'm excited about it. So
No, you should. And as a person that's coming into the season as a clean slate, I'm excited for you.
I'm ready to go. I'm rearing to go. I'm excited to see what happens this offseason. We can speculate on that stuff coming up here during draft season, which is I'm
Should we
usually,
go to the draft? It's in Pittsburgh.
ooh, dude, that'd be kind of sick. Wait, April. I can't.
Yeah, I was just
I'm
thinking
run.
about it. I'm good,
I'm
man.
run. I'm running Eugene Marathon. If anybody wants to come see me, April
Really?
26th. Oh yeah, come down from
Why did you
Benton.
hit the Portland one?
I don't know. I just wanted to do Eugene because I wanted to run it in the Tracktown USA,
I like that.
University of Oregon.
That's
We
in
finish
April?
April 26th.
Might think
Yeah. So
about
if
that
anybody
one.
wants to come say hi, any of our listeners from Eugene, I'm sure we have a ton. Um, you're welcome.
51.
Yep. Come out. Come on the pod. Open invite to pretty much anybody. But I think that puts a bow on the
Next.
NFL season. I'm sad
Yeah.
to see football go, but by the end
We're
of the
on
year,
to
I'm usually ready for like a break.
yeah. We're on to different things. We're on to more confusing things.
We're on to round ball, go and hoop things
Like, why are the Warriors beating the Spurs right now without Steph?
with no Steph after Wemby was in God mode last night.
Yeah. We're gonna
Basketball,
play
regular
it.
season basketball stuff.
We're gonna play a fun game where Noah asked me about trades that
Yeah.
I have not familiarized myself with.
So the listeners know I am a sicko. I'll watch Grizzlies Pacers. I don't give a shit. I'll stay up late to catch Grizzlies Pacers.
I think if you have NBA League Pass, you might need psychiatric help.
4 straight years of League Pass on my television. Um, I love when it comes out of my account. I say thank you. You're allowing me to watch Kings Jazz. I get really excited. I even text Adam Silver. I'm like, dude, this Kings Jazz game is awesome. I love it.
Do you go League Pass and 9 innings or whatever it's called?
MLB TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good. I thought you were just like no. Sorry, that was off topic. My bad.
Got League Pass and MLB TV always. Actually, sidebar. Those things make me so happy because as a kid, I used to be like, God, I can't wait till I have my own money so I can fucking watch Jazz Kings. It's gonna be so sick. And now I get to watch Jazz Kings. So fantastic. But I'm gonna throw some trades at Turner, who hasn't really watched any of the association this year. We're just gonna see what he thinks. We'll start with the big one. Garland for Harden straight up.
I like it.
For
I like
who?
it. I like it for the Cavs. Never been a big Garland guy.
Oh.
Clips have always been that team for me that are like half chub. Like you had Kawhi, you had Zubac, and you had James Harden, and it's like you never could really do anything. They seemed like they could do something last year. They made like a tiny push, and were they in the play-in or?
No, I was tricked into thinking they were like the best team in the league. They took uh, Denver to 7 games and then laid
Yes,
an egg.
because I had them as a sleeper that they might go to the Western Conference Finals.
Yes, and then they took Denver to 7 games.
Yeah, and yeah, just I don't like it. Always been kind of a big James Harden guy,
Okay.
and I think the Cavs just needed that little I don't know. When Donovan Mitchell isn't scoring, who are they going to resort to? I don't think Garland was that guy.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I like Garland long term for the Clippers if he can start to stay healthy, but I think it's just his health clearly started to become a really big issue for a lot of people in the league, including the Cavs. And if you read some of the reports, it sounds like Mitchell wanted him out because of some of that health stuff. He's just worried about, he can't last a whole season. Whereas Harden, say what you want about Harden, he does play. He's pretty durable. Unless he wants to be traded, he plays. So I like it short term for the Cavs. All right, what about my personal favorite trade that happened? Triple J to the Jazz, and the Grizzlies just get bullshit in return.
Didn't make sense whatsoever. I don't know why either team did that. I mean, Jaren Jackson probably is getting up there in age. Probably
26?
he's only 26.
Yeah.
I remember playing against him on 2K when my player was in the Pro-Am.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Michigan
That's
State guy. He came out early.
crazy.
That's the thing is these guys can be in the league for 7 years and be 26.
Yeah. I like Triple J. Really wish Memphis could have done something with him while he was there. Because that Memphis team isn't terrible, to be honest. I mean, they are.
They just never made it past with that core of when they had Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bain, and Ja all in their early years. They never made it past round 2. It's kind of crazy to think about.
That is fucking crazy.
Kind of crazy.
But, I mean, that's
Ja
it. Yeah.
in general.
What
It's
is
kind of crazy.
you can kind of compare Ja and Zion in the same.
Same class, 1 and 2 pick.
Which is crazy because so many teams would have gave up so much for either one of those players, and now they're
3 years ago. Yeah.
hurt and having
The Zion
guns
one,
on camera. And
the Zion
kids,
one makes me the kids. Yeah.
BBLs.
He's criminally horny, but the Zion one makes me more sad than the Ja one because every now and then, and I know this as an avid Pelicans League Pass watcher. By the way, Pelicans best 17-win team I've ever seen in my fucking life. They've got all these guys that I love on their team, including Zion, because every now and then
You should have seen
Zion,
the Pacers last night.
Pacers are nice. TJ McConnell minutes. But Zion, every now and then, will do this thing where he bullies everybody on the court for a full game And you're like, dude, what the fuck? Just do this all the time. This is crazy. Whereas Ja, I haven't seen Ja do anything exciting to me in like 2 years, other than just sulk and talk to his dad at the court side. I don't. He just is a weirdo. I don't know.
I
Something's
always
wrong with
remember the
him.
play that didn't count when he postered Wemby
That was
for
crazy,
for
actually.
no reason.
Just to assert his dominance. He said, "Yeah, I just posterized you, and be careful, I might shoot you too."
I was gonna
Yeah,
say his fall off kind of started from there.
yeah. Well, shout out Triple J going to the Jazz. I think this is a play for next year. So the Jazz are going to obviously still try and get a good top five pick this year, and then next year have like Lowry, Triple J, and maybe Walker Kessler all together for some like a big size advantage. I
Lori?
think
Question mark?
Laurie Markkinen, Lowry. I don't
Is
know.
he on there?
Yeah, Markkinen's on the
Okay.
Jazz.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking a different Lori.
No, you just don't remember him because the Jazz have not played a meaningful game in years.
Shout out the finish.
Yep. Shout out. Shout out to shout out to the Grizzlies for just taking players back for no just like, yeah, sure, we'll just take some players.
Yeah,
Sure. Give them
couldn't
to
hurt.
us. Um I liked that trade. I thought it was fun and it didn't make any sense when I saw it. Um
Let me ask you
Ask
one.
me.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Jared McCain.
Oh my God, this was highway robbery. Um I think a lot of teams probably saw that trade and they were like, that's all we had to do to get Jared McCain. That's it.
Literally.
Um the fact that the Thunder get him, like the rich get richer, they might not even have to use him in certain situations, but I do think there are situations where he closes playoff games with them. Um, it also gives them flexibility to get off of Dort this offseason. I
Which they
thought they
should.
might move Dort after that happened.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
but
they could have moved anyone. Any single one.
they didn't even have to move anybody to get McCain. It was crazy. It was just draft picks, which they have to get rid of those draft picks because they literally can't draft all those players. They don't have room.
No.
So
And they're probably going to have a top 10 pick this year.
yeah, I know. Thanks to the Clippers. Um,
Unprotected, which is wild.
but Turner, when you have a chance to get Paul George, you have to do anything you can. Um, Paul George plays for the Sixers, by the way, if anybody's listening wasn't aware. Um, but but when you have a chance to get Paul George, you got to go with the unprotected 2026 first.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so far away.
I don't
What
know
is
why
it?
you wouldn't. What are
It's
they
so
going to
far
do? Win a
away.
ring or some shit? Who knows? They would never.
What is SGA going to be a good player? Come on. But when you watch the Thunder, like some like McCain now just fits in perfect off the bench. When you watch them though, like they just have so many guys that you like. Where you're just like Isaiah Joe, yep, like him. Wiggins,
Jason
yep.
Wallace.
Case Wallace, love
Both
him.
J Dubs.
J Dubs, and then sometimes you see something and there's like a record scratch, and you're like, ugh, why? And that's Hartenstein for me this year. When I see Hartenstein, it's like, woo, everybody stop. What's wrong with this picture? Oh yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein's out there. I don't know,
And
something's
then
wrong.
sometimes you see like a really just like skinny running tree with
Chet.
weird hair
Chet's kind
that
of
I
been cooking though
hate.
this year.
Yeah, fuck
Chet's
him.
kind of been cooking
I
this
still
year.
hate him. He looks like a bitch.
Hey man, he's from the mean streets of Minneapolis. Gotta watch out.
Oxtail.
Oxdale and
I love oxtail.
yo, we used to eat oxtail and collard greens too. He's a good interview.
My
He
mom
did
would
say
cut it up for me though.
he also said
So
he's never read a book. I liked that.
that
Um,
really doesn't surprise me.
no, not at all. But McCain, I liked that obviously for the Thunder. I thought it was highway robbery, and I thought, like I said, a bunch of teams were probably like, we could have done that for him. This is a guy that was in the Rookie of the Year conversation, but he
Should have
became
won it. He would have won it probably.
if he didn't get hurt, but he became expendable because Edgecombe is so fucking good.
VJ
So
is crazy.
VJ and Maxey are so good. Um, but I liked that trade obviously. And then what about the at the buzzer Zubac getting moved to the Pacers? Obviously more of a move for next year when they have Halliburton back, but
Yeah. I love Zoo. You know I've always been a big Zoo guy.
Big Zoo,
He
man.
looks so, he honestly, like, if Kawhi wasn't been there, he would have been the face of the franchise the last, like,
That's crazy.
3 years. Because he's the only one that's been, like, consistent. And,
He's a stud.
yeah, he is a fucking stud. And it really pisses me off that he's just
He's
essentially getting moved to
Benny.
a shitty fucking team.
No, but he's gonna be. But next year with Hallie,
Yeah.
pick and rolls with Hallie,
But
he's gonna be.
I still don't know if Hallie's that guy. I really don't know. Man,
Whoa.
I see a guy with that kind of jump shot. I don't know.
That's
And
just
the
blew my mind.
and the fact that his moment, like his big like this, is a fucking prayer. So like Steph Curry step back prayer hits the back of the iron, goes up 20 feet in the air. I don't know.
This is the part of the show where I alert the audience that Turner used to work for the Kings when they traded away Halliburton, so he's just doing damage control.
I do, yeah, I do. I do have a lot of friends that fucking
Kings fans?
Kings fans.
Whoa.
In this area of Oregon, weirdly a lot of Kings fans, and I think it's just because we're close to northern
A lot of white chocolate
California.
jerseys.
A lot of white chocolate, a lot of Zebo,
Mike Bibby. Oh, Zebo. Yeah. Bibby.
a lot of like IT.
Whoa.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like runs
Boogie?
deep here. Oh,
Boogie Cousins.
who did I say? Zebo?
I think you said Zebo.
I meant
Zach
Boogie, I'm
Randolph.
sorry.
Yeah.
Big
Boogie.
center, man.
Boogie. It's getting ridiculous. The league's got to look into this because it's getting ridiculous.
But
Man,
hey,
that's awesome.
the part of that trade that I'm most sad about, and big pardon or not pardon my take, two guys one take listener, Benedict Mathurin. Sorry to see him go.
Yeah. Benny, I know you're listening, but you're gonna love it on the Clippers, dude. You're gonna get tons of run. I think the Clippers are like low-key tanking now. So you're gonna get tons of run, dude. They're gonna let you out there and it's your team.
You can do whatever you want.
I was trying to like manifest a Suns Benedict Mathurin trade out of thin air. I think I texted you and I was like, I need Benny to the Suns, and that's not being rumored at all. I just need it to happen.
Yeah.
I got Cole Anthony, so I guess they were like, hey, we got Benedict Mathurin at home, and it was Cole Anthony, which is fine. But
I like that.
but and Amir Coffee, which is good job, Amir.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was another big trade. Suns traded for Cole Anthony and Amir Coffee, by the way, and we got under the tax. So shout out to us for that. I couldn't even really focus on the Suns with the Seahawks being in the Super Bowl, but now I'm back on my bullshit. What's another? Oh, Cam Thomas got waived and then picked up by the Bucks,
Which is crazy. Because actually, I don't even know if I've thought Cam Thomas has been that good ever, but
No, he just puts up shots, man. He's a volume. He's Deion Waiters.
he's like who's that one ball brother that's ass?
Jello.
Jello. That's what he reminds me of.
Jello did have that song though. I must swerve in that corner. Whoa.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't hear that song?
No.
But Cam Thomas to the Bucks is funny because the Bucks are like, well, we didn't trade Giannis and we also didn't trade for anything. But Giannis, you're gonna love this. Can I interest you in 20 shots a game off the bench from Cameron Thomas?
Mm.
And Giannis is like, I always want to be here, but one day I wake up, maybe I don't like breakfast that I eat anymore. I always like eggs, maybe I don't like eggs anymore. What does that fucking mean, Giannis? Do you want to get traded or not? Just say it. He needs to give James Harden a call.
He does need to give James Harden a call or Chris
about
Paul.
Getting traded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris Paul to the Raptors.
Super sick. Good for him.
Shout out to the Raptors, too.
Dude, they should just let him play on every single team.
Scotty Barnes, future face of this league. I love when that coach said that. That was my favorite. Yeah, Chris Paul should get to play for every team. I like that his farewell tours with Toronto now. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Probably so far from all of his family. Where was he even born? I feel like he's like
He's a North Carolina guy, dude.
Okay, I was gonna say
He went
somewhere
to Wake
down there.
Forest. Yeah. Um,
I got one for you.
I'm ready.
I just saw it. Oh, Porzingis.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he has like POTS disease, so I
Yeah,
don't know like when he's gonna play. What is POTS? I don't know,
I think it's
but
just you smoke too much pot.
perfect. He'll fit in great in the bag.
Yep.
Him and Clay Thompson should link up at some point when Clay is gone. Um, I sort of. This was just kind of like the Warriors being like, we don't want Giannis, but we do want something. So, and we also can't have Kuminga on the team anymore because they just made it so weird with Kuminga.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm hello, my name's Noah, and I'm still addicted to thinking that Jonathan Kuminga might be good. So I'm ready to see Kuminga. I don't think he fits with the Hawks at all either. That's what's so crazy. It's going to be like he's going to be like 40 years old, and I'm going to be like, he still hasn't found his perfect fit. Somebody get him. Somebody just let him cook. But
He always has those games though. Every once in a while,
I
you'll
just
see him
watched
hit it. You'll
Kuminga
see him hit like 3 corner threes, and you're like, wow, he's really good.
hit three-corner threes, and then he'll drive to the hoop right past somebody, and then he'll freelance on defense. And it's just like I just needed him to get away from that terrorist Steve Kerr. And now
Whoa,
I think he'll be. Sorry, I get really emotional about Kuminga.
you
Just
always have been a Kuminga guy.
I've
And
always
let's
been a
go.
Kuminga.
The Spurs are up 5 now. Come on.
Ooh, they should go up 8. That'd be
I need
good.
them to go up 8. It's crazy you said that.
Exactly 8 would be perfect for me too. Um,
Hey, they just went up 7. Sorry.
one more, and they'll be up 9. Um, I love Kuminga. So I just hope he does well with the Hawks. Porzingis, if he plays a single minute for the Warriors, then kudos to them. But I don't think he'll play a single minute, unfortunately. So it's
This
rough.
is so funny because I'm looking at like the super low key trades. And the one I just see here is Josh Minott to the Nets for cash considerations.
Dude, getting traded for cash is so embarrassing.
That was a first round pick, dude. That's crazy.
Getting traded for cash is so embarrassing.
I would hate my life.
Can you imagine if you just came into work one day and Enterprise was like, dude, we traded you for cash?
I'd be like, where's the fucking cash?
They'd be like, no, it's our cash.
Oh, okay.
You just
Okay.
have to go to Hertz.
Oh, wow. You really
Sorry.
pulled that one out of the hat. I love that for you.
That was good, right?
You know the rental car business.
I've been to a couple airports. But some of the low key, throw a low key one at me that has players in it, and I'll tell you what I think.
Players?
Like no cash considerations, but like a player for player, a low key one that's kind of funny.
This one's not low key, but I think it's hilarious. It's the
Okay, I'm ready.
three-way between the Charlotte, Dallas, and Washington.
Oh, AD trade.
The AD trade, it was like the whole team for the whole team and the
Plus
rest of
AD.
our picks.
Yes, except for that the picks aren't even good picks. Like if you look at the picks, it's like the Thunder's 2026 pick, which is going to be
Yeah.
like 30th, and
Golden
it's
State's 2030 Golden State's first round pick.
yeah, that might as well be a lottery ticket. Like
3 future second round picks via the Wizards.
I love the second round picks. I
3 of
love
them,
this.
dude. That's crazy.
I love when teams are like, "Yo, we have like 50 second round picks. Like we're asset collecting." The Bulls right now have like 9 over the next 2 years. The Bulls made some funny trades.
That just really kind of gives me PTSD for the draft next year because the Steelers have 6 second round picks.
Ooh, I like that for them. Maybe they
I
can find
don't.
the next Juju Smith-Schuster. He was second. He was a second or third round guy. He was a mid-round receiver. Um,
So
Juju
is
on
Chase
that beat.
Claypool.
Yeah, so it was D. Eskridge. Um,
Mm.
Shout out to him, Seahawks second round receiver. The AD trade, hilarious.
So funny.
I like that the Wizards were just like, "Yeah, dude, we'll take you." And then he was
Yeah.
like, "I don't really want to do that though." And they were like, "Well, we already did it." And he's like, "Well, do I at least get an extension?" And they were like, "What are you fucking nuts? No,
Who knew Dante Exum was still in the league, by the way?
bro."
That's
Do you remember
crazy.
playing 2K like 13 and he was in like the showcase game and he would always cook? Like
Who did he
my
get drafted
player,
by? Was it Jazz?
Jazz out of
Yeah, that's what I
Australia.
thought. Yeah,
I
crazy.
just remember we'd always have to play that showcase game in the old 2Ks, and they'd
Yeah,
always have like these little facts like Dante Exum, Australia, and a 13-year-old me was like,
was
Australia?
it? It was like Dante Exum and then like Eric Bledsoe too.
It was always these weird ass people that would come in. Oh my god! And then some of them would cook, and you'd be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
I remember 2K11. I got absolutely squeezed by Jared Sullinger. I made a power forward and I thought I was nice, and Sullinger just took me to the fucking cleaners. Um, but
Who was
dude,
it?
2K used to be so fun.
2K did used to be fun. What was the one for me? Brandon Jennings.
Oh, I love Brandon Jennings. One of my
Yeah, but
favorite players ever.
when he was coming up in the 2K, I forgot what 2K was. I think was it 11 or 12,
Old.
but
He would have been older. Yeah, it would have been
I
like
forgot which one
10.
it was, but he would cook.
Brandon Jennings used to have a fucking torch. Um,
He was like
in
street ball too. He was like the
real
last
life,
street baller.
real life top five players for me,
Ooh,
Brandon Jennings is in the top five, along with OJ Mayo. So just take that for what you will. Um, OJ Mayo, that's good, right?
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker one.
Ooh,
That's the whole list. But
Benny. Forgot about Benny.
Benny two, Monte Ellis three, OJ Mayo four, Brandon Jennings five. Honorable mention, Rajon Rondo.
Mm, damn.
Love Rondo. But the AD trade's hilarious. It's hilarious for the Mavs too, because the Mavs are basically just like, we got to get this guy out of here. Every time I look at him, it reminds me that we traded fucking Luka Doncic. Get him out of here. I like what a hilarious, and they are putting on a generational tank. You want to watch a team tank with authority? Watch the Mavericks.
Pretty sick.
They're like Cooper Flag. You can play 2 quarters max, dude, and then we are locking you in a cage, okay? And you're gonna watch Marvin Bagley. Yeah,
It's like play these 2 quarters as hard as you can, get some highlights for us, get some fans in the
yes.
building, and then you're not playing again.
And then every time they cut to Jason Kidd, he's just like this,
Zero thoughts.
just the most blank stare, just touching his chin. He's like, I used to have Luka Doncic on my team. I was in the finals. What the fuck happened? Did I get hammered? Um,
uh,
and then so the
my
AD trade, that was
last.
hilarious. Okay, I'm ready.
My last. So watching the Spurs Lakers last night, I'm like, okay, sick. It's gonna be a blowout. Might as well turn it on. It's the only thing on. Watching the game, I'm like, who the fuck is that white dude? He just strapped a three. And I'm like, holy fuck, is that Luke Kennard?
Yes, it is.
What is Luke Kennard doing on the Lakers? Then I looked into it and I'm like, holy shit. My
Yep,
guy got
that was
traded for Gabe Vincent?
that was their
That's a
big deadline
steal.
move. Their big deadline move is
Huge
getting my guy
steal.
Luke straight out of Duke.
And then I put a
Kennard,
future on them to win the finals.
Kennard can shoot it, man. He can hit it.
He's
He's
a
got a torch.
strapper.
Yeah, no, it's wet. He got a torch, but the Lakers can't play defense. Um,
Lakers can't play, man. Did you watch that game?
nobody played. I mean, Luca didn't play. I do like Luca just being on the bench. He's in such like a joyous mood on the bench. He's not like arguing with any refs. He's just kind of smiling.
Dude's great grandchildren can retire. I would be
Yeah,
smiling as well.
he's chilling. God, I wish I was related to Luca. So annoying.
Or
Um,
Jokic, that'd be sick.
Yoke would be awesome. I fucking love Yoke. Dude, watching the Nuggets, I always sometimes like, you know what the best feeling is? When you log into League Pass and you're like, Nuggets, Rockets? Oh my God. I have
That
a
sounds like,
boner.
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds pretty fire.
Yeah, and you're like, wow, this is gonna be an awesome 2 hours. And then if you're me, you log in and you're like, Grizzlies Kings 7:30 tip. Holy shit, I'm not going to bed tonight. Let's fix the All Star game real quick, and then we'll let the people get back to their life.
Oh God, fixing the All-Star game.
No, here's my fix. This will be quick. Are you ready for my fix?
Yeah, go for it.
we cancel it.
Huge. Flag
We
football.
just,
Let's just play a different sport.
I think we just say, hey, these are the All-Stars. We're not going to make them play a game.
No,
These are
yeah.
just the All-Stars. We have like a little mid-season ceremony virtually on Zoom where it's
Hmm.
like, oh, look, it's LeBron. He's an All-Star again. We don't make him play. We don't do a dunk contest because all the dunks have been done. We don't do a, we do like one 3-point contest where also Caitlin Clark and like Sabrina are playing against like Dame Lillard and Devin Booker in like a 3-point contest, like something like that. That's like made for TV.
Like that?
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But no more game. That's my fix.
I just came up with a great idea.
I'm ready.
Okay. So you still vote All-Stars, still have an All-Star weekend. You pick, usually, this is just how I think. You pick the young All-Stars. So like, or if they want to play. So I honestly couldn't tell you he's an All-Star right now that's young. You go them, one person from the WNBA, celebrity. 3-on-3 tournament.
Oh,
Think
I
about
like
that.
that. So it's like Sengun, Kevin Hart, and Sabrina, and they're just out there hooping together. I like that idea. That's actually
Yeah.
good. Because then
Yeah.
you don't have to try because there's a celebrity out there. So like, because the problem with the game is that they don't try because they don't want to get embarrassed. Because these guys have really, I love the NBA, but these guys have like these really fragile egos. They have like this little small piece of feeling good about themselves, and so if they get embarrassed, they just get really sad. You have to watch out for that. So this takes that factor out of it, which is good. I like that. I like that idea. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I
And
heard an
it
idea.
can still be competitive. Like winner gets $1 million to their charity.
Yeah, $1 million to a charity of their choice, and something else. I don't know, a car, Kia Soul,
Yeah.
um, and
I
then
would go Sorrento.
Kia Sorrento, perfect.
Hmm.
Um, I think that'd be sick. I heard an idea on a podcast, so I'm stealing this, but um, I heard an idea where it was like WWE like style where it's a one-on-one tournament. But what is
King of the
WWE where
Hill.
like yeah, where it's like but what is it what do they call it? I don't watch like
Royal
wrestling and
Rumble.
yes, Royal Rumble style where you don't know who's coming next. So
Yeah.
like it's Anthony Edwards out there and he scores and he wins. And then all of a sudden it's like holy shit, it's LeBron James and then he
That's
comes out
fire.
and
I
they've got
like
to go
that.
one-on-one. So I stole this idea because I heard it on a podcast, but when I heard that, I was like, whoa, that actually would work. And then
I
they were
like
like
that.
saying, it doesn't have to just be NBA players. It could be all of a sudden it's like 16 people in, and you're like, ah, God, is that Caitlin Clark's music? And then she comes out, and you're like, holy fuck, and she drains a three, and you're like, oh my God, she's moving on.
And then you
Um,
randomly, like John Cena just randomly comes and actually starts wrestling.
and his name is John Cena. Dun, 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 dun.
Could be sick.
That could be sick. No, so I heard that idea. I thought it was a sick idea. I thought it was perfect. Um, so NBA, take notes. Adam
Literally.
Silver, give us a call.
I would watch either one of these ideas.
Your idea was good too. The 3-on-3, I liked that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I
Especially
just came up with that top of my head right now.
like if I could get Shane Gillis, Kevin Durant, and Caitlin Clark like all in a team together. That's just peak.
Like, wow, there's a lot of stuttering.
I liked that.
I like about this conversation is if you only name 2 WNBA players.
Kelsey Plum,
There you go.
Angel Reese,
4. Can we get a starting lineup?
Brittany Griner still in the league.
Yes.
Not to
Look at him.
5.
Look at him. He's a man of
Everybody's
the women,
everybody's watching women's sports,
especially
including me.
Noah. Wow.
I'm the number one respecter of women. I
No, you're
always say
number
that.
2.
I always say that. I always say that to my sister. She gets so mad. But and when when I go home for the holidays and I see my sister, and she's trying to tell me something, and she's like, "You don't even believe me." I'm like, "No, I do believe you. I believe all women, and that includes you. So keep telling me what you're telling me." That usually gets her to stop. But I do. Those are just my two favorite WNBA players. Can I not have two favorites? I like
No,
Caitlin
that's
Clark.
good. No, no, no.
She's in the State Farm commercial, and then I like
From the
Sabrina.
logo.
Yep, from the logo. Life would be easier. Sheboygan. And then I do, and then I like Kelsey Plum. She went to UW, and then I like Sabrina because she's in commercials as well,
Yeah.
and she did that thing against Steph Curry. Kelsey Plum, UW. She dated Darren Waller. Good looking gal.
Sabrina went to U of O.
Sabrina went to U of O. She just kind of seems like she's locked in. She seems like she's a gamer, so I like her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's all you need to know.
That's WNBA talk. When's WNBA season start? Is that a summer thing?
I feel like they change, you know?
I feel like just sometimes in like August, I turn on the TV and I'm like,
they're like, let's start. Well, it's also really confusing with this 3-on-3 tournament thing they have going. Like, you see that on your feed sometimes, and you're like, what the hell is this?
They're like, let's start. They just all show up at a court. They're like, hey, bring the cameras in. We're ready to start.
bring the fans. Let them in.
They're like chomping at the bit. They're like, dude, we've been fucking waiting for this.
It's on us.
God damn.
It's on us today. Whatever on the house.
This is reminding me. We'll close the pod with this. I heard the most Seattle conversation of my life regarding women's hoops at a bar the other day. I'm at a bar with my friend. We're eating our dinner and enjoying a nice tequila soda, as you do, techie soda method. And we wanted to watch the Suns game, but it was on Prime and they didn't have it, so they were just showing the women's college game on the TVs.
Wait, can I ask? Okay.
Yes, go.
Louisville
and couldn't tell you, but it was a close game. Louisville and a different team. Can't remember who it was.
Oh, okay. I'll say like you not knowing a college team is crazy.
Just can't remember who it was. Can't remember. But they were also in the ACC, and it was like a close game. And it was coming down to the wire. And I'm not really watching. But these people behind me are like really into it, this old couple. They're like, oh my God. This guy sitting by himself reading a book taps him on the shoulder and goes, couldn't help but notice you guys are enjoying some women's basketball. And they were like, yeah. And he was like, I'm a Storm season ticket holder, so I love women's hoops. And then they were just like, okay. And then I was listening to this and I couldn't believe my ears. I thought I was dreaming. I thought I was asleep. I was like, is that how the conversation is going to end? That's how it ended. They didn't talk the rest of the time. They didn't even look at each other the rest of the time. I just feel like I had to share that with the people because if you're ever thinking like I should go to Seattle for like a vacation, just do not. This is what you hear. This is what you hear. Just stay away. It's a good place aesthetically. I like looking at it.
Yeah, I also like looking at it. If you're
the people,
you can't really go there to do anything. Just enjoy the life.
The people are comedy.
Like I have a reason to go there. See you.
Come see me. Come say hi.
Go see Mariners.
Mariners talk. Brendan Donovan.
A couple Seahawks games.
You have Seahawks.
And I need to go to a Krakens game.
Yep, Krakens.
I went to a great one.
Seahawks and Steelers won.
Mason Rudolph. That's crazy. Mason Rudolph beat the Seahawks last year, and now they're Super Bowl champions. That's how we're closing it off.
What can I say?
Mason Rudolph's better than the Super Bowl champions.
And Sam Darnold beat Mono.
And he's got a square face.
And really good facial hair. And he knows about birds. So shout out Sam Darnold. He's a big bird guy.
I did hear about that, and it kind of scares me.
But everybody leave comments and make sure they're mean and like and subscribe to us. We love you.
We love you. Happy NBA season.